I've never gone live. I'll say I've never gone live. I have gone live probably years ago on YouTube, and but I'm returning back to YouTube, putting some more content out there. My husband and I have just decided that YouTube has a lot more potential for us to reach more people. And but really, what I'm here to discuss is the membership that we have started. So since our accounts started to grow over a year ago, our network started to grow like crazy, which was exactly what we wanted. We wanted to reach more people with our story about our son, who we did have to institutionalize for 3 years to get stability over his autism aggression. And we just realized what a difficult road that is to walk alone, and that we need to find people that have gone through the same thing. And so we just began to share the story, and you guys started coming out of the woodwork, and we have met so many of you, and so many of you that maybe haven't made that choice to do residential care or treatment, but are considering it, or maybe just think it might be in your future. And so anyway, all that to say, there are many, many of you that we would love to speak to, but we're trying to sort through how do we do that effectively and hold down the fort here, because we're still raising 7 children, okay? And we're like, our being a mama and dad here is a full-time job right here, but we want to use these platforms to encourage people. So we thought if we, I was just eligible for this membership thing on YouTube because you guys have been so great to subscribe and to grow that channel. And good evening to those of you who have joined in. I'm excited to grow this live opportunity. But anyway, so this membership opportunity just came available, so we set that up for memberships. It's I think it's $6.99 a month, and what we want to mainly use this for is to go live with our members only. So we'll still do some lives with the general followers, but there's just a lot of really personal questions that people need answered and need to ask us. And when I go live on these general lives, it just gets toxic very quickly, sadly, especially like on Facebook and Instagram. And we want to just create a little space where we can basically meet with some of you and through the membership. So when you join the membership, my intention is to go live weekly, if not more than once a week, with just the members, and have group conversations. And Selena S., thank you so much for being our very first member. So thank you. I got on tonight to check to see if anybody had joined the membership, and you were my first one. So thank you so much. That is such a blessing to our family. And just to catch you up to speed, we've started that membership so that we can do these live question and answer sessions where, and it could just be even just a time of encouragement, a time for prayer. Like, we're happy to pray over you, to share pieces of our story that maybe we wouldn't necessarily share to the masses. Where you can ask really personal questions, and we're happy to answer those questions to the best of our ability. So we want to use this as really a networking platform to connect you with other families that might be going through the same thing, connect you with resources, and just share our experiences. And because our story's not over yet. I mean, like, our son's back home. Okay, so he had to be institutionalized for 3 years. He's back home, and the last month has been kind of a struggle, and we had to adjust his medication. So, like, we're not out of the woods. I post a lot of positive things, but this is still a full-time overtime job. And as you know, it's a lifetime job. Elena says, I'm a single mom raising severely autistic, nonverbal 9-year-old boy. I love your videos, and this can be very isolating. Awesome. Yes, I would love to connect with you too, Elena, and this is a great way to do it. So I tried to make the membership like affordable, and I want it to be like worth your time. I don't want to like overcharge, because I know special needs families, I mean, like, we're given all we have: time, resources, money, everything to raising our kids. So, and I want it to be something that's worth it to you. So, joining the membership is going to give y'all access to like talking to me directly. And it's not that it's like I won't talk to people unless they're members. It's just, how can we best and most efficiently reach people and help people? At first, I was against it, because I was like, I would never withhold encouragement or talking to someone because they're not paying for membership. And then I started to kind of see the bigger picture of like, okay, our platforms have become so large that in order to really have meaningful connections with people, we have to like create these memberships, and where it's not just, because when you have viral videos, which we occasionally have viral videos, we get like a lot of followers who just maybe find interest in a viral video. They're not really like true followers, like who are maybe walking through something like this. And so having a membership really kind of like separates the masses from the people who are this content is really vital for. So anyway, so I tried to make it affordable. I tried to make it something that would be worth your money and your time too. So I think what I'm probably going to do is do scheduled lives, and where you guys can just ask me questions, but and it'll be a way for me to like, in a way, like meet with you and talk to you, but in a way that actually works with my schedule, because I have so many unanswered messages in my inbox, and that makes me very sad, because my heart's really big, but I'm also human, so I can't get to all of them. So if you'd like to join the membership, we would love to have you. I'm going to be going live with just members very soon, and answering questions that you may have, and just doing any sort of just encouragement for y'all. Tiana says, I've been following you for a long time, and I'm wondering how's my buddy Jude doing since being home from the state school. He's actually doing very well. I did mention earlier that he, he's the last month has been a little bit of a struggle. He's some aggressive behavior has started to resurface, so we upped his medication, and now what we're dealing with now is a little bit of oversedation. So we're trying to sort through that and figure out how much he can handle. When he's at home, he doesn't seem overly sedated. He's very stimulated by siblings. He loves to be around his family. He likes to walk outside a lot, so he stays active. I don't know if maybe he's sitting too much at school, but like today, he slept all day at school, which makes me very sad. I also think he wasn't feeling very well. I've got a sniffly nose, so he's got that. But overall, he's doing well, and there's not been any talk of like, oh, I don't think he can be here, he's got to go back. So thankfully, the clozapine has really made him manageable from home. So, but we can talk more about those things later. And Selena, one of our members, says, so excited for this as a fellow autistic. Awesome. I'm excited to gain tips and tricks from you and use them in my tool belt. Praise God, Selena. That's awesome. I love to hear from these positive, all this positive feedback is super helpful for me. I'll be 100% honest. Sometimes I get very scared to go live because people can be so cruel, and I do not have thick skin. I may post a lot of, for lack of better words, provocative stuff, controversial stuff, but it takes a lot of courage for me to do it, and I have to kind of like psych myself up before I hit post. So anytime a comment comes up, I'm just like, is this going to be a good one or a bad one? But it definitely affects me. So I feel like the membership is going to really protect me from that, and where I can pour into you and not worry about those lives turning toxic real fast. So anyway, thank you again, Selena, for being our very first member. And anyway, so we'll be able to like dive into conversation in those lives if you're a member, and hopefully just be an encouragement to each other, and then see where that goes and how it develops. And if you have ideas of things that you want to see in the membership, please let me know, because I'm learning too. And we have been doing social media stuff for like over 10 years, but really we've just now started to really figure it out in the last like year and a half. So Kyle, to become a member, I don't know. I thought there was a button or something. Can you Google that? Or ask Selena, because Selena is our first member. How did she become a member? On my Facebook page, I posted a link. Okay, there we go. So you click the dollar, there's $2 sign buttons. Okay, yes. Great. So I plan on going live like in the evenings. So if maybe you guys could put on here like, what is the best time to go live for you? I would just assume that it would be in the evening times. That's probably the best time for me. So put your thoughts there. But anyway, thank you guys so much for your support. I'm really excited. I think this is going to be a really good resource for people, and we'll see where this goes. But thank you again for your support. Thank you for all the uplifting and encouraging comments, and they really do keep me going. They really do. It's sad that negative comments, it takes like 10 positive comments to overtake one negative one. So I really do take your positivity to heart, and it really helps me. So I'm going to head to bed now. So thank you guys again, and it was fun seeing some of y'all and interacting with some of y'all. I see more interaction on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, but I forget YouTube is just another platform, and we can actually have interactive moments here as well too. Okay, Selena, you have an idea, autistic-friendly Bible study, and how I can strengthen my relationship with God as an autistic, interested like you do. That kind of content would mean so much to me, and that's so sweet. Okay, yeah, we can talk about that too. I did think about devotions also, just kind of like sharing things from my heart that God is showing me. I thought that would be really cool. Even some live worship, because I know some of y'all are not able to go to church because your kids are too high needs and y'all don't have the support at church. I've even thought about, and then for you, Selena, you are autistic, so maybe church can be too much for you as well. I've thought about providing that. Of course, I wouldn't want to like charge people for church, obviously, but it would just be kind of another feature of that membership. Okay. All right, guys, it was so nice to meet some of y'all tonight, and thank you again for the support, and I'll be back on to go live with members only very soon, so I've got to pick a night to do that, and I'll look forward to visiting with y'all.